Okay. Hi. Uh, this is. Wait, this is happening. Wait, Spotify, go over and be there. Wait, hold on. There we go. That's the music I chose for tonight. Okay. Hi. Hi, everyone. Oh, welcome to the stream. As you can see, I still felt like I didn't want to let Halloween go. So we're still Halloweeny. Although I was looking at things, and up next is Wintry, which is kind of one of my favorite seasons anyway. Um, so, hmm, do, 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 do. Here, wait, I'm doing a thing. Okay, yeah. So tonight we are playing Tales from the Crow's Nest, which is Be Like a Crow. It's the the game I played last time was like uh the Cthulhu expansion, and it was my first Corvid death, so boo-hoo. But I mean, it was still fun. I enjoyed it. Uh, so yeah, tonight we're going to play Tales from the Crow's Nest, which was created by the Dread Pirate Tim Roberts. Again, of Critical Hit. I mean, obviously, same game. So, and tonight's music is again by Kevin MacLeod because Kevin MacLeod is awesome. Um, and if you'd ever like to see the details about the game, you can hit exclamation point game. If you'd ever like to see details about the music, it's like you can hit exclamation point music. And then the opening music was I discovered that Aquarium by Camille Saint-Saëns, the composer of last week's Danse Macabre, uh, Kevin MacLeod has a version of that. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Twitch is probably gonna claim it because they claimed classical music. They because it's really hard to tell one orchestra from another. But anyway, uh, yeah. So excuse. Let us jump right in. Uh, and here we go. Wait, hold on. Okay, so there's Tales of the Gross Nest. As you can see, it's created by the Dread Pirate Tim Roberts, which I adore. The name thing. It's a pirate setting for Be Like a Crow. Um, so I have not read this part. Oh yes, and the other thing I was gonna do is we're going to reuse all of this stuff in a new there. Uh, okay, so add that, and I'm just gonna take the numbers off. Da, 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 da. Okay, so, and again, we do not have fear this time. I don't think. We'll have to see. Do do. So I'm taking all the numbers off because I'm gonna assume that we're gonna do different numbers. Oh, and the other thing is we need to decide what type of corvid I want to be. So again, we have 5 choices. And the 5 choices are, let me just read them for you again. Sorry. Carrion crow, magpie, rook, raven, or jackdaw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d10, and 1, 2 is carrion crow, 3, 4 is the next one, which was Magpie, I think. Yes. 5-6 is Rook. 7-8 is Raven. 9-10 is Jackdaw. So I'm going to roll a d10 for that. Because chaos. Oh wait, I was gonna finish doing this first. My head is all over the place today. I'm not sure why. The only thing I think is that tomorrow is election day, and I'm very nervous. Some of you probably know why. I will just reiterate that I am a queer, femme-presenting, disabled woman. And that should give you all the facts that you need to know for that. But I will not say anything more except that I think that everybody should go vote if you haven't already. I already voted. I did the early voting. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the objectives. Okay. Okay, so I need to think of a name for my crow at some point. But since we usually like to make it a pun on the species, I'm gonna do that first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Alright. That is a 4. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a magpie. Ooh, I haven't made a magpie yet. Okay, cool. Okay, so my species. I hate that I should just do this without the little brackets. Whatever. Okay, so I'm a magpie. That's a lovely crowish name. Or that's a lovely piratey name. Okay. There's my D2. If you remember, that is basically the only time I'm going to use dice during this game, because it's mostly cards. Okay, so, ooh, my Latin name, it's not really Latin, so, but my scientific name is Pika Pika, or Pika Pika, Pica, Pica. I don't know, Pika. I am 44 to 46 centimeters long. This, of course, is an adult bird. A wingspan of 52 to 60 centimeters. And so they're little baby, teeny bird. I love that. And I am totally picturing a magpie with a hat. What's it? A pirate hat. Here, wait. I'm going to look for a picture of a magpie. Hi, Candy. Oh, that's right. I also wanted to do this. So I was gonna shout out KB Dev, because they are a good friend, and I so appreciate how they show up. And if late homework, I've been missing a bunch of your streams, and I don't know why, just randomly. But I'll come back. Anyway, they like to play Resident Evil type games, and like Silent Hill, stuff like that. They're very into like the horror RPG, and they play a lot of indies too, and like emulators, like stuff that you haven't, games from like the early aughts and stuff like that. That it's just really fun to watch, and I mean these games have great stories, and we completely forgot the stories because we were so focused on gameplay and stuff, and how maybe the development hasn't necessarily, or the technology hasn't necessarily held up, over the years, but the stories themselves have. And so Cammy brings a lot of those back to the forefront, the fun stories and the interesting stories. And like, for instance, Cammy, I totally fell into a rabbit hole about Pyramid Head after you played. I don't remember which Silent Hill it was, but it was the Silent Hill with the guy who was a soldier. He was definitely 100% a soldier. You know that one. And so I fell into a rabbit hole about the about Pyramid Head, and it's actually a very very interesting story. And I never would have, you know, fallen into that rabbit hole. Thank you, Homecoming. That's it. I never would have fallen into that rabbit hole if not for you, dear. So thank you. Because rabbit holes are fun. Okay. Yes. So yeah, so that was Cammy. And then also I had other friends stop by that I wanted to shout out. And I didn't want to shout out during the during the ads because gross, right? But I saw Peace before, and Peace was playing Plastic Duck Simulator, which was really nice. I may have had a hand in allowing Peace to play Plastic Duck Simulator, but I love watching little duckies float around in the pool, and Peace made up such fun stories, and I loved how we were just talking about the duckies and like their lives and all their drama, the ducky drama, and yeah, it's such a nice game. And you know, because the other day was Peace was playing World of Horror, that one that's inspired by Junji Ito, which is a really fun game. But Peace had this look on his face sometimes, because we would get to something and you know they'd cut open a girl's face with scissors or something like that. Sorry, content warning. But yeah, and Peace would just have this look on his face like, what the fuck am I doing right now? And so I was like, sweetheart, you need a chill game. So I gave him Plastic Duck Simulator because I love watching little duckies float around. And then the other person that I saw here was Kuru. Hold on a sec. Kuru. Kuru's a lovely person too, and we had long. Speaking of rabbit holes, we fell down a long Etsy stream decorations rabbit hole because right now I'm staying with the Halloween stream decorations because I love them. But again, gonna change soon, and so we were talking about different stream decorations and the fun things that we're going to, you know, all the cute little emotes and backgrounds and garlands and strings of lights and stuff like that. So I'm very excited, and I am looking at some things. But it's also, you know, like buying everything on Etsy that I want would be financially prohibitive. So let's just say that that's not happening at the moment, but it's happening soon. So anyway, but yeah, Kuru is plays a lot of like I've seen Kuru play a lot of Witcher 3, and we've had lovely discussions about Witcher 3. And I've seen Kuru play a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and we've had lovely discussions about Baldur's Gate. And I've also seen Kuru play Dishonored, and that was really fun because Kuru was like, oh my god, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, but it's Dishonored, just do it. So, fun stuff like that. Anyway, everyone should go follow Cammy and Peace and Kuru because they are lovely, wonderful people and they show up in my streams and I really appreciate it. Here, wait. I appreciate it so much. See, my little possum, my little heart possum? Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay. So, I am a magpie. Let me see. the most distinctive member of the corvid family. This black and white bird is a jack of all trades. By the way, I just want to make sure, is the music at a good level versus my voice? Can you hear me? I'm going to assume that nothing means yes until someone tells me otherwise. But anyway, yeah. And so the jackdaw is close up. Their black plumage, I love that word, plumage, shows hints of purple and blue iridescence with a hint of green in the tail. Ooh, pretty. They nest in multi-level dome structures made from twigs and straw high in the trees or thorny bushes. Ooh, fun. They eat, they're omnivores and scavengers, so they eat pretty much anything. As a possum, I know how that feels. And I also approve of this message. They're, contrary to popular belief, or to public belief, magpies are not thieves. That's not to say they don't play on this misconception and the legends that surround them. They are skilled in many things and have a certain arrogance about their demeanor. Predatory, scavenging, and slow to make friends, they tend to live in pairs but will occasionally gather in flocks. They're also highly skilled flyers. I kind of love that. I totally love that. Okay, so magpies have trust issues. I love this. I'm really getting into this because I am a magpie. They tend to live in woodland, farmland, grassland, wetland, urban, and suburban. So basically everywhere, except the desert, obviously. Okay, so starting at the fledgling stage, and at each stage you advance, you can add 2 ticks to any one skill. You can also add 1 tick to a single skill from 2 of your main skill categories. You can also add one additional tick to preen, scare, dive, bomb, evade, and fly. Okay, so lost my mouse. I'm gonna go down to preen. Penance! Hello, Penance. Here's another wonderful friend who everyone should go follow. And Penance plays a lot of... Well, they also play the TTRPGs sometimes, which is fun. But they also play a lot of the indie horror games, which is always fun, because then you get to see the random stuff. I feel like they weed through the not great games, so we don't have to. So yeah, there you go, Nikolai. Okay. So, Nikolai, I am a magpie. We need to think of a good, a pirated crow-esque theme for my magpie. And I'm definitely picturing a magpie. Meow! I'm definitely picturing a magpie with a little pirate hat, a little tricorn cap. So, I'm thinking... How about Matey Maggie? Okay, that's just a placeholder. If anyone thinks of a better one, I'm not married to Matey Maggie, although I definitely would marry her. But you know, you guys always come up with the most fun name. Does Maggie have a first mate Jackie, or is first mate Jackie the name? How about, I don't know. I'll let y'all come up with something because I'm always very pleased with the names that y'all come up with. Wait, I was doing a thing. I'm sorry. Okay. I could also, I mean, okay, so magpies are also, here, wait. Magpies are also, like black and white. They've got that tux looking thing. I'm looking for a good picture of a magpie. Oh, I like this picture. Okay, ready? Ready? Such a good picture. Just picture that bird with a little pirate hat on. I don't know. I could be Mags, Jackie Mags. How about Tuxedo Mags? Kind of a little play in Tuxedo Mask. I don't know. We're still thinking. We're still thinking. But that's right. I was putting ticks in preen. Oops. Did I put one in preen? No. Scare. Scary. Dive bomb, evade. And fly. And every time I level up, sort of go to the next life cycle stage, I can go with, I can add another one to those. So wait. Okay, so I can add 2 ticks to anyone's skill. I feel like I want to add UX to search, because that means I can find shinies. You can also add 1 to each of the categories. So 1 for each of the 1 for travel and exploration, 1 for social, 1 for tools and rituals, and 1 for combat. I think I'm gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna add. No, I think I'm gonna add 1 in navigate. Do I think this magpie should be? Do we think mags should be well-rounded or a min-maxer? I'm kind of thinking. I mean, a min-maxer is more fun, in my opinion. I don't know. Navigate seems. I don't see fly a lot. That's why I am not putting it there. I'm gonna put 1 in use tool. And I would like to be good at. Actually, I would like to. Should I be better at attacking or should I be better at evading? I will think about this while I take a slurp. Slurpy slurp. I kind of think I'm a scrappy little bird, so I think I'm better at attacking. I think just like the sort of like usual one you think of. So like actually not a tricorner, a bicorner. A bicorn. With the here, wait, I'm gonna look up. This, by the way, is an Australian magpie. Ooh. I do kind of like the tricorns, but I was thinking of, this is kind of what I was thinking of. Something that's a little bit like that. Maybe with, like, pushed out, you know, a little more sculpted. But I think that would look really cute on top of a little magpie. Okay. So. Oh. So the magpie special abilities. So I can. Nice. Dive bomb. And evade. Autumn! Hi, Autumn! Welcome in. We are Magpie. Here, wait. This is my Magpie. Go away. Go away. Okay, so imagine that bird wearing that hat. And I haven't quite decided on a name yet. We've been trying to think of one. The closest I've got is Tuxedo Mags. And she's a... Oh, I love that. Okay, Tuxedo Mags. Oops. The Magpierate. Alright, and so as a magpie... Oh, right. I knew these things. I should really automate these. But, then they won't necessarily happen. So everyone should go check out Autumn, because she's playing Frostpunk, and that is a cool game. I love the strategy. We talked about turn-based strategy games last time, but why I like playing tabletop games on stream, because you can kind of like sit back and relax and sort of be like, hey, I want to do this, but you don't have to mash buttons and stuff. I make sense. I totally make sense. I'll also apologize to everyone that I am a little bit wonky today, and the only reason that I can think of is that tomorrow is election day, and I'm very nervous. And all I will say about that is that everybody should go out and vote. And if you want to know why I'm nervous, I will just say, it's okay, Kuru. I know. Kuru is decorating her whole channel with like crow raven theme. Yeah. Yeah. You're up in Canada too, right? So like you have a reason to be like, the world is nervous. I'm very nervous about it. But I'm trying not to think about it, and my mom and I decided to do fun things the next 2 days. So, but meantime, I'm gonna think about magpies. Because, yay, magpies! Magpierate! I love that. Magpierate. Okay. So, yeah. And we're so close to each other, too. So, I mean, what happens in your government affects us, and what happens in our government affects you to some extent. More than, say, people in the UK. Crimson! Hi, Crim! Hey, look! All the friends are here. It's a party. Here, wait. Here, wait. Oh, that was not an ad sign. I'm like, why isn't it working? Oh, that's because it's not working like that. Slot waste. Ooh, I am intrigued. Is slot waste a new well, Crim plays a lot of those indie horror games. Yay! Yay! Ooh, I'm excited. I love when people give me pictures. I love it. Oh my god, Nikolai. You're lovely. A lovely person. Here, wait. So, we have our do. Here, wait, let me just stream it in the right place. We have our visualization for tonight. Thank you, Nikolai. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. I'm good. Whatever. I'll figure it out. But here. Okay, I'm going to add this, and we're gonna add this. Okay, saved it in here, didn't I? Hey! Okay, so this is our visualization for tonight. This is Tuxedo Mags, the Magpierate. Perfect. All right. So, here, wait. I think it's doing weird things. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Can I? Hmm. So wait, I just did a wonderful thing called I closed everything because that's really the best thing to do. Wait, hold on. That one. And so wait, there's the Magpierate. Hey bees. I'm just like accidentally closing things that I definitely should not be closing. You know how it is. How it works. There, that's what I wanted. Okay. Okay, we're back, peeps. Oops. That's the wrong window. That's the right one. Okay. So, we are yes, this is our visualization for Tuxedo Mags the Magpierate. And our gift from Nikolai. I can word. I am wording very well today. Okay. So the fun part is that I have not read any of the, obviously I played Be Like a Crow before, but I have not I have not read this thing yet. So, Ahoy Privateer, this expansion contains life cycle adjustments and prompts to play Be Like a Crow in a pirate setting. It also has rules for collecting booty in the form of doubloons and adding flavor to the creatures you meet by using temperament prompts. Ooh. Okay, so I have the core book, the boot calls. As you travel across land and sea, you can collect treasure in the form of doubloons. Additionally, some object prompts specify a doubloon value. You may exchange them for their doubloon value with any pirates you meet. You can spend doubloons in the following ways. In any town, spend 1 doubloon to purchase food and drink, allowing you to heal 1 injury point. You could do this once per visit to a town. Spend doubloons as a bribe to get yourself out of a fight or automatically succeed on a social check against another creature. Ooh. To attempt a bribe, draw a card if it's its face card, or Joker, you instantly fail and keep... Oh. You instantly fail and keep your money. Otherwise, subtract the card's value from 11. The result is the amount you must pay. I'm okay. Hold on a sec, I just breathed wrong. That'll teach me to try to talk while I'm taking a sip of water. Okay. Okay, creature prompts in this expansion have an optional temperament table. If you want to add extra flavor when generating a creature, draw 2 cards and use the first to determine the creature's temperament. And the second, right? It's like, why do I even try to talk? Because I'm just gonna like choke on my own spit. Okay, thank you. Tales from the Crow's Nest life cycle stages. Okay. There was a time I had another name, but since I took to the high seas, I am only known as Blackfeather. So how about this? Blackfeather. Because I like the idea that every... so it's like the Dread Pirate Roberts. I like the idea that every corvid I create is going to be Blackfeather. And I just, like Dread Pirate Roberts, the name lives on. I spend my days in a bucket hoisted high above the main street. I spend my days in a bucket. That's an amazing line, and I love it. Looking over the treacherous seas in return for a regular pay of fish and crab scraps. My sharp eyes scan the horizon, ever watchful for a flash of white sail or a distant coastline. Beneath me, the deckhands scurry from duty to duty, repairing lines, swabbing decks, and hoisting sails as they... Wow, they really need to spell check this thing. As they shield their eyes from the sun and salty spray. From my perch, I pitch and roll with the ship, but remain dry. When the rain does come, I can find protection under the canvas of the mainsail. I watch the gulls swoop by and warn them to stay away from my ship. Fucking gulls. Watch out for Steven Seagal. They cackle at the sight of a bird who has created a home on a floating house made of wood, but I don't mind. There was never a better home for me than the sea. Arr. Okay. So, as a fledgling, my sailing skills are still not fully honed. When flying over water, make a navigation check in each hex you visit. On a failed check, you must draw 1 more event in that hex before you can leave it. Your sea legs are not fully developed. Whenever you land on a ship, Make a preen check. On a failure, you are violently seasick and sustain 1 injury. Interesting. Okay. So that is... Let's see. I'd like to keep that close. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really. Okay. So I'll just remember that the word there is landlubber, because that way I can search landlubber and get back to it. Right? Steven! Shakes fist at Siggles. Steven! Alright. Ooh, ship names. Okay, so draw 2 cards and use the tables below to generate a name for your own ship and any other vessels I encounter. Okay, so before I draw, I think I shuffled these last time. I'm just gonna shuffle them a few times. Anyway, but before I draw, I would like to ask if anyone seeing here. Wait, let me make sure that whole thing is visible. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Okay, so looking at those names, does anyone like anything? Like, do you see an adjective and a noun that really stand out to you? I'm going to shuffle the cards a few times while people think about it. They are. I was just looking at oh my god. Okay. So I might not actually even pull for this, because what do y'all think about the dishonorable squid? Because I kind of love the dishonorable squid. Okay. So I'm going to aboard the dishonorable squid. Hi, Joseph. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. We are playing, I don't know if you were here when I explained, we're playing so be like a crow, right? A squid would be so dishonorable because chaos. So we're playing Be Like a Crow, which is a game, it's a solo game where you just kind of do what the name says. You be like a crow. So you fly around and you try to get things done and you collect shiny things and I'm playing this is the From the Crow's Nest, or Tales from the Crow's Nest supplement. And if you'd ever like to know anything about the game, like where to get it, you can hit !game in the chat. Tonight's music is by Kevin MacLeod, and the list of all the music that I'm using, you can hit you can type ! music in the chat if you would like to know that. Yeah, I highly suggest getting Be Like a Crow. I have gotten hours out of Be Like a Crow because there are so many supplements for you, so you can always play a different game. And since it's randomized not with dice but with cards, so since it's randomized, with cards, it's always a different game. And I love it. I love it so much. And here, so I haven't shown any of you yet, but I did load up the map that they include with this supplement. So when you buy this supplement, like I bought this from criticalkit.co.uk, which is their website, and this is included in the files that you download. So just a map. I don't know exactly how this one works because I've never done a seafaring one. So apparently there's a ship involved in this, even though I am a crow. So theoretically I could just fly. But we will see. See, right? Okay, so Jack the Sparrow. Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. I hope that that is one of the people, one of the characters that we get to meet. That's adorable. Here, wait, I'm just looking through. I want to see if there is any more great artwork. Nope. Oh, and also, this our picture of, we have our visualization for tonight, courtesy of our friend Penance at Penance RPG on Twitch, and it's just a little magpie because I'm a magpie. One of the things you choose is the species of corvid that you are, and so I just rolled a die and we decided on magpie. And so Nikolai helped me out. Sorry, Nikolai Penance helped me out with the magpie with the little pirate hat on, and I love it so much. It's okay. So I think there is not a special thing about where you start in this one. Okay, because so in the base game, again, you just pick some random place to start. So I think, so what do y'all think? Do you think it makes, whoops, do you think it makes the most sense for me to start on land somewhere or in the ocean somewhere? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I think that, ooh, Fairy Hills. Ghost Hills. I think I am going to start, the Frog River. Right. It does make, I think it does make more sense. Okay, so I think I'm going to start in the Ghost Hills. What do you think? So, I don't know if it's going to require me to do this. I don't want to do that. I am going to put a nest here in the Ghost Hills. And I don't know if you guys can, if y'all can see, there are hexes on this map. They never show up real well, but I try. Something else I wanted to do. So here, little peek behind the screen, behind the DM screen. I would like to turn off the grid because I would like it to stop snapping to the grid so that I can put it anywhere I want. Because then I can put it like right there. Okay. So that is my nest. So for right now, that's just a thing. I don't know if that actually is going to matter at all, but I put it in, so whatever. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I think, like last time, I'm just going to start with generating an objective. Okay, so I drew the Black King. I'm pretty sure that's a create your own, which I am really kind of annoyed about. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's a create your own. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in just somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another one. It's black 4. Okay, so my first objective is a Navy ship is patrolling close to a smuggler's bay. Attempt to distract them and change their course so a pirate ship can sneak into the bay. Okay, so I wish I could like highlight those things, but I can't. Oh look, time for slorp. Time for slorp. Slorp, slorp, slorp. Ooh, Rainbow Island. It sounds like a fun place. Okay. So let's see. So a Navy ship is patrolling near a smuggler's bay. Oh yeah, I want to lock this so that I don't accidentally move it. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I should probably get my crop too, right? So this time I think I'm going to be green. No reason. Just because. Whoops. Go away. This time I think I'm going to be green. Okay. Okay, there's my little magpie. Okay. Oh, you know what I should do? Shoot. Hold on a sec. Here, wait. Da-da-da-da. I'll show you in a minute, I promise. And there you go. All right. There we go. There's my character. Mags. Black feather. Mags. Here, wait. I could make the background transparent, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I need that. Okay, so here's Mags. All right. So a Navy ship is patrolling close to a smuggler's bay. Okay, so let's see. Where do I think the bay is? Well, there's a fort right there. So do we think it's in Little Bay? Yeah, that makes sense. Go ahead and learn peace, and we'll be right here to distract a Navy ship. I'm gonna say the Navy ship is over there in wait, hold on. I'm gonna say the Navy ship is over there in Little Bay. Fine. Okay, this won't let me move it. I don't know why. We're going to redraw it. Over here. All right. I don't know why that did that. Okay, go away. All right. So I have to fly to a little bay in order to distract the Navy ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly here. And that means I need an event in the air, which I find in the main rules. Events in flight. Okay. Okay, so draw a card, and I got a black 6. And black 6 event in flight, is you are hungry. Land and make a search check for food. On a failure, you find enough morsels, but not enough to fully sustain your energy, and take 1 injury. And then every time you land, you have to take 2. Oh, whoops. That was weird. I don't know why. That was whatever. Okay, so I need to make a search check. And I believe, no, I don't make it an advantage, but I have 2. Hold on a sec. Okay. Just kidding. I don't. Yeah, that works. Okay. So, but I have 2 in search, so that's nice, at least. So I'm going to add 2. So first I'm going to draw a card, and that is my target. Okay, so my target is 4. And now I draw a card and add 2 to the number. So I drew a 6, plus 2 is 8. So I successfully made that search check. And that means that I do not take an injury. I still have to go, I have to do 2 events on land, though. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card for an event on land. I drew a red 9, which is you meet a character who offers to carry you to the next text. Oh, I had to, I didn't do, sorry, I'm again, all over the place today. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this down. So, whoops, that was not what I wanted. Okay, so a Navy ship is patrolling in Little Bay, because that's where we decided it was. Attempt to distract them and change their course so a pirate ship can sneak into the bay. All right. So now I have to do 2 events on land. Okay, so all right. Oh no! We've got ad coming up. Okay. So let us. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna hang out here while the ad goes. Here, wait. I'll run an ad right now. So, I'm going to, this time I'm going to do this. Whoops. Fear is not a thing in this one. And I'm gonna, I have 0 out of 6. And I have no doubloons right now. Oh, you know what? I want to put that up here. Welcome back. Everybody should be back from the ad. I am just moving things around on my sheet because I'm realizing that I didn't put items in. Okay, so I think this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write down here. I'm sort of gonna keep a journal-ish. So I'm going to say, wait, this is, so you meet character who offers to carry you to the next hex. So my only question is, does this mean I have to do... So normally when you add... Oh, what? Why did it do that? I don't know. It's in the middle of another ad break, which I never get the ads on this thing. Okay. Whatever. It's over real soon. Okay. So now welcome back from the ads. Ads confused me. I'm sorry. Okay. You meet a character who offers to carry you to the next hex. You can travel there without making another check and heal 1 injury. I mean, so normally, I think Twitch is just like fucking up, which is a thing, but yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm glad you didn't have an extra ad, because ads are hell. Okay, I think that this negates the fact that normally when you land in a hex, you have to do 2 events on land before you could take off and fly the next one. But I think since I'm being carried there, I can probably just go. So, actually, I'm going to leave this up to the audience. What do you think this character is? Because it doesn't really matter what they, it doesn't really matter their temperament or whatever. Flippy goes! Because I love Jack Sparrow. It doesn't really matter the temperament or whatever because I'm not getting anything from them except they're carrying me to the next hex. So I am going to say it's on land. An axolotl? Oh my god! Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So, I am going to draw for a character. And then I'm going to draw for a temperament. And then I'm going to try to befriend said character. Even though Magpie is not terribly friendly. But we're going to try it. I drew a Joker! I can save the Joker for use at another time. Because it doesn't really make sense for me to say I drew a Joker for the character. This time I drew a red 3. Ooh, so I need a parrot. Okay, so so I'm going to try a befriend check. If I successfully befriend, I am friends with the parrot. If I fail at the check, I think it becomes like my mortal enemy. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do friends. Whoops. Enemies. Alright, so whoops. Okay, parrot is +1 3 2. Okay, and we're going to look at temperaments for that parrot. Okay, so I draw twice for 2 adjectives. Okay, so the first one is the black ace, which is grumpy. I love that for us. Okay, so sorry, I lost my mouse again. So grumpy and black 9, grumpy and meditative. Ooh. So I basically think we just met an emo parrot. How about like they were attracted by my black and white garb. They're like, "You're a goth parrot." And I am not going to disabuse them of that notion, even though I'm not a goth parrot. But okay, so I'm gonna try befriend. I have no points in it, so it's just straight. Okay, so my goal is a jack. I think I'm fucked. I am fucked because I just drew an 8. Okay, so this parrot is an enemy. Maybe I told them that I wasn't an emo parrot, and they're like, "But you are." Okay. And you know when you argue with an emo kid, they're like, "This is how life is. It's just so depressing." All right. So, I think that means that I have to either fight the parrot or get away from them. So, let's see. So, parrot +1, 3, 2, right? Yes. Okay. So that means they have a +1 modifier on attack and evade. They can take 3 injuries, and they deal 2 injuries on every hit. Oh shit. Okay. So, and I have to remember that as a magpie, I get dive on and evade at advantage. Wait, what do I get as a fledgling in this world? I forgot. Here, wait. So that 0 out of 2 that I have written there is for the number of objectives I have to complete to get out of fledgling stage. So you have to complete another certain number of objectives to get from fledgling to juvenile to adult to old crow. And the suggestion, you can set it to anything, but the suggestion in the book I think is like 2 5 no 2 3 3 5. Wait a minute, let me check. Okay, so okay, it's, sorry, I don't remember where it is. Okay, so the suggestion is 2 4 6. So 2 from fledgling to juvenile, 4 from juvenile to adult, and 6 from adult to old grow. Okay, that makes sense. So, that's from 0 to 2. Is the number that I have to get from the fledgling. Okay, so when flying over water, I'm just gonna write landlubber. So landlubber all right. Okay, and that should get me back to wherever it is. Okay, so that doesn't have anything to do with fighting, though. Which is what I wanted to look at, because I'm going to have to fight this parrot. So dive bomb mid evade at advantage. Okay, so I am going to dive bomb this parrot. So I attack with a 7, 5 plus 2, and they evade with a 12. Oh, 12 plus 1, so 13. Okay, so that is, I do not succeed on causing injury there. Okay, so it's their turn to attack. So they attack with a 7 plus 1 is 8, and I evade with a, crap, 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so they caused me an injury, which means that and they do 2 at a turn, so 2 out of 6. I'm gonna try to fly away. So, and in order for me to try to fly away, I have to use my turn as if it's theirs. Okay, so they attack with a 6 plus 1 is a 7, and I evade with a 2 plus 1, which is 3. This is not looking good, you guys. All right. So it's their turn again. Lenny Kravitz, the magpie. Okay, they attack with another 6 plus 1 is 7, and I try to evade, finally, with an 8 plus 1, which is 9. So I get away. And we can just decide if I ever meet them again. Okay. So that kind of sucks, because I'm already down 4 injuries. Alright. So, I have to do another event on land. Okay. So here's events on land. My book is falling apart. All right, so I'm going to draw from my event on land. Whoops. And I get a red jack. And that is oh, sorry. I'm doing something to remind me which event on land I'm on. Okay. So the red jack is you meet a character who requests your assistance. You may generate a new objective. Okay. So I'm going to... Here, wait. So I meet a character who requires assistance. Generate objective 2. All right. So I'm going to, oh, this was, sorry, this is the parrot. And this is, and now we're going to generate them. Okay. So I go down to characters, and I drew a black 3, which is a dolphin at sea or a giant frog on land. I think I'm on land. Yeah. Okay, so I meet a giant frog. And I'm real quick just gonna do a couple temperaments. So an 8 and a 9, both red. So observant and amorous. So an observant amorous giant frog who requires assistance. All right, so now I generate the objective. Okay, so there's the, and the objective is Red King. Okay, so okay, I'm just we're gonna call this, we're gonna call this 1. And this is 2. Okay, your captain wants you to broker a trade my captain wants me to broker a trade he gives me item to take to location and swap with character for item. Then return it to my captain. You know what? I'm gonna make an executive decision. and say that my captain is she. Okay, so I have to look for, or I have to generate an item, then I have to generate a location, then I have to generate a character and another item. So let me do, oops. Let's do, what's first? Okay, let's do the character first. Okay, I'm going to trade with, I'm going to trade with a seagull. There are mortal enemies. I'm going to trade with a seagull. I'm going to generate the temperaments for the seagull. Okay, they are charming and mysterious. Oh no! Right? I think they are too. We'll deal with that when we come to it. To a mysterious, charming, whoops, charming seagull. Okay, so the item that I am going to trade, that my captain gives me, she says, now Mags, I know you don't like seagulls, but we've got to trade this to the seagulls. Ooh, it's another joker. I'm not going to trade them a joker for anything. Okay. I am going to trade them a blackjack, though. Let's see. Objects. Okay, a small length of rope. So currently, oops, I would like to add that. Okay, and okay, so I have a small length of rope. And I can use it with a successful tool check. So she gives me, really? They just want a length of rope? Okay, whatever. A length of rope to take to location. I'm gonna generate the other item first. She wants me to trade the length of rope for a scrap of sailcloth. Oh, that does sound useful. Why do I keep losing my mouse? Okay. Can be used to repair a sail with use tool. Check. Or use this to catch the wind and move 2 hexes. on one turn. Okay. So that does sound useful beyond like a length of rope. All right. And then I have to do a location. So this trade is going to go down at the Queen of Hearts at a public gallows. Nice. Okay, so I keep losing my mouse. I don't know why. I keep losing it. To the public gallows in let's pick a what do you think, Midland or Castleton? I'm thinking Midland. Okay, I do not know why I keep losing my mouse. Okay. Okay. In Midland. Okay. Nice. All right. So, my captain gives me a length of rope to trade for a piece of silk cloth. And the trade, I have to trade with a, I have to trade with a fucking seagull. Ew. And the trade's gonna go down in Midland at the public gallows. So, my question now is, do I want to try to, which one do I want to go do first? Because I can either do the Navy ship first, or oops, I can either do the Navy ship first, or I can do the trade. Sorry. Okay. Or I can do the trade of the rope for the sailcloth. I'm closer to the Navy ship, so I think I might just do that. Now, the other thing I'm wondering is, so do you remember? I think that was just because I didn't want to make a brain check. Because in the base game, what you can do is you can land on any hex and preen and potentially heal one injury. Although in this one, it said you can spend one doubloon in any town to purchase food and drink alone, yet heal one injury. But I think that's just if you don't want to do the preen check. So, I mean, I could theoretically go to a town and do a preen check instead of spending the doubloon. So I'm going to, I don't think that I can preen this time because this is the hex where I where I got all my injuries. So I think I can preen up ahead if I get to the next text, which is Fort Frances. All right, so that is the second guess what? You know what that means? Hi, Mom! Yes, this is our visualization for the night, courtesy of Nikolai. I am Mags the Black Feather, the Magpierate. And I think what I'm going to do is, this is me. I'm a little magpie with a pirate hat. I just fought a seagull because friggin' seagulls, right? And I like to imagine that is, instead of just a thing on the map, I like to imagine that there is actually a giant skull-shaped rock there. Because I'm me. And yeah. Okay, so actually, you know what? Here, let me look. Yes. So I think that you can preen, or in a town you can spend a doubloon to get an injury point back. But since I don't have doubloons, I am going to attempt to preen when I get to Fort Frances. But for right now, I am going to take off and fly to Fort Frances, and that means I need to make a check in flight. So, okay, so I draw a card, and I got a black 3. Eek. Okay, so let's see, what shenanigans are black 3? Hold on a sec. Okay, so events in flight. Black 3 is you spot an object on land. Ooh. Okay, so oh, by the way, my thought was, I think that means if the giant frog needed help with this, I think that means that the giant frog is on my crew. So I'm imagining that we have a crew of just like anthropomorphic animals. So a magpie and a giant frog. And there's like a giraffe. Oh my god, the captain is a giraffe. Captain Giraffe. Okay. I'm really weird and a dork. So I'm imagining that the captain is this. This is our captain, Captain Kudu. Because if we are an entire crew of animals, our captain has to also be an animal, right? So our captain is a kudu. I am very pleased with this. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's awesome. Captain Raphael. maybe the kudu has to be somewhere. So I like the Captain Giraffael. Because what does the giraffe say? Giraffe. Alright. I should do things that I'm actually doing. So wait, that was... Wait, that was a black 3, right? Shoot, I completely do not remember. Oh, was it a red queen? I don't think I did the event in flight yet. I think that's why I'm getting confused. Okay, so the event in flight is a black 10. So that is object comes hurtling toward you on the breeze. Okay, so item comes hurtling towards you on the breeze. Make a successful evade check. Evade, or it causes an injury. I cannot afford to have another injury. It falls to the ground. And I can land and retrieve it. That works out because I was going to land anyway. All right, so now I've got to generate that item. All right, so red 2 is a message. Ooh, a message in a bottle. Okay, so a message in a bottle comes hurtling towards me on the breeze. Okay, now I have to evade. I have a +1 to evade if I remember correctly. So at least there's that. Yes. Okay. Okay, so first I roll my, or pull my target, which is 9, grab. Oh, and I pulled a king. So I easily evade, and I do not get that injury. So I'm going to land. Okay, so the message is from it is objective. Whoops, objective 3. Okay. Okay, so I successfully evaded. And now I have to figure out the message is from two of clubs, which is a ship's captain. So the message is from a ship's captain. And it is objective 3. Okay, so let me do an objective. Whoops. So 8 of clubs. So that is, a ghost is haunting a location. The only way to remove it is to bring an object which is in the possession of blank of a character. Okay, so 3, a ghost is haunting a location. Haunting a location. And the only way to exercise it is to bring an item. This is in the possession. Whoops. Of a character. Alright, so first I do the location. I'm gonna do it from first, and there's the locations. So the location is the king of clubs, which is, a ghost ship. I love that. Of course it's haunting a ghost ship. Okay, so a ghost is haunting a ghost ship. Duh. And the only way to exercise it is to use an item. And let's see what that item is. The item is the Ace of Clubs. A rotting treasure chest. Okay. Is to use a rotting treasure chest. And the treasure chest is... Okay, so is the treasure chest in the possession of a character, or can I find it somewhere? So evens, it's a character has it. Odds, I have to find it. Odds, I have to find it. So I'm gonna say that the treasure chest, it is somewhere Five of Hearts. So location, Five of Hearts. Sorry. Lost the train of thought. The eaves of a church. It is somewhere in the eaves of a church. Where do we think it is? In the fairy? Ooh, I think it's in the fairy hills. Because I just like that. Okay, so it's somewhere in the eaves of the church near the fairy hills. Near the fairy hills. Nice. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say the ghost ship is off Crimson. Crimson Cape. Okay. So I need to go find it off Crimson Cape. I also need to take a sip. Take a slurp. Slurpy slurp. All right. Slurp. Apparently I can't get that good ASMR because, I don't know, my mic just pick it up or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so that is for soon, but right now I'm still trying to go. Okay, so that was the event in flight. Now I've landed. So once I'm on land, I can make a preen check. And I have +1 to preen, which is nice. So my target is 5. And I drew a 7, so I successfully preen, which means that I go down 1 injury, which is good because I was already almost dead. Okay, so I successfully preened. Now I have to do 2 events on land. Okay, so I draw a card and I got a 10 of diamonds. And that is this event. The weather takes a turn for the worse. If you are indoors, ignore this prompt and draw another. Otherwise, make a search check for a place to take shelter. If you succeed, wait out the storm here and take your next 2 turns on land. If you fail, you press on, taking 1 injury. Alright. Okay, so, I'm gonna say that I'm outside. And I've got to, make a search check to find somewhere to wait out the storm. And search is +2, so that's good. Okay, so my target is 4. And Are you kidding? I drew an ace. Okay, so, that means I take an injury. Damn it. Okay, so I take an injury, and so I'm back up to 4. Damn it. Okay, and I have to take 2 more turns on land. Alright, so, King of Hearts. Create your own, so I'll draw again. 10 of Hearts. Okay, so the Ten of Hearts says... Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I have to... The weather is still bad. Again. So, I have to do another search check to try to find somewhere to, like, stay out of the weather. Okay, so this time my target is 7. And I drew a 4 plus 2 is 6. You guys, this is bad. It's not great. And I don't have any doubloons, so I can't buy food and drink. Okay, so sorry. So I failed that search check. So I still have to do 2 more things on land. And I hope the fucking weather's better. It's going to be. Because I'm all out of red 10s. This is a Jack of Clubs. Okay, so a gang of gray squirrels accosts you. You are outnumbered. Make an evade check to escape, otherwise they steal 1 object from you and you take an injury. Y'all, this might be it. This might be the end of Mags. I hope it's not. So I have to make an evade check. Okay, so my goal is 7. I have a +1 in evade. And I drew an ace. Are you kidding me? Okay. So I am not ready for Mags to be dead. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to oh look, an ad break. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to I'm gonna start as if Mags is a new bird. And this time here. So all the objectives are gone. This is gone. Why is that there? We're not gonna let Mags die. Okay, here's yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start again. Mag's got a second lease on life. Okay, so someone found her because we were in a town. Someone found her and they were like, we're going to take care of you. And so they nursed me back to health. And in that time, it took enough time that, I hadn't really done anything anyway. It took enough time that all of the objectives that I was going to do, like, got done by other people. And, or they just moved on. And so, oh, I don't have to worry about. Actually, I don't know. No, the parrot probably thinks I'm dead. I think everybody on the ship thinks I'm dead. I will do that when... Okay, so now I'm going to say that Mags doesn't have a ship because everyone on the dishonorable squid thinks she's dead. So she's going to have to, like, I don't know, fight her way onto a ship or something. Right now I can't go off the land. How about that? Or I can't go more than one hex away from land. Because Mags is bird and she needs to land sometimes. Because otherwise it doesn't work. Okay. We've got a backstory. A tragic backstory. Mags is alive, but no one knows that. And, oh shoot, you know what? I might be... I do evaded advantage. I keep forgetting that. Okay, so... So it's possible that... It's possible that I did evade those gray squirrels. So let's try again. One more time. And I don't remember what the target was, so we're just going to draw a new one. But first I have to, because I am at the end of the deck, first I have to shuffle the cards. Oops. 3. Forward. Whoops. Throwing them across the room. That was a good one. 6. 7. All right. I'm actually waiting till the end of the ad break. So once more for shits and giggles. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Mags lives. I'm just gonna say it because I think that someone found her in the town, and so yeah. Anyway, I wasn't ready for her to die yet, so we're making her live. All right. So I have one more evade check. Oh right, this was before. So, the last evade check that I failed, I forgot that I do evade checks at advantage. So I'm gonna try evading. I think I evaded it. I should have evaded at advantage when I was fighting the parrot, but whatever. Okay. Yay, I made that one. So, that means... Okay, on the one hand, I still have 5 injuries. On the other hand... Oh, you know what I can do? Because I have 2 jokers. I have both the jokers. I drew both the jokers. And what I can do is... I think I can use a joker to heal 2 injuries. I've never done it before, which is why I don't remember exactly if I can do it. Yes, I can use a joker to heal 2 injuries. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use joker to heal 2 of my injuries, which brings me down to 3. And right now I'm going to save the other joker, but I might also end up using that one. All right. So, in other words, I evaded the gray squirrels, and I evaded the gray squirrels, and they did not steal my piece of rope, which is nice. I don't remember how many turns I have on land. I'm gonna just say that that's it, because I'm ready to move on. Okay. Okay, I think I accidentally locked that. Okay, my nest was over here, right? So we are going to... Yes! Yes, I am also very glad that Bags lives. Okay. So, unfortunately, I took away the ship that I have to... You know, I took away the little... I think I had it, like, right here. Remember, because I need to go distract a ship. Okay. So Mags is now going to move over here. And that means I need to draw an event in flight. I'm sorry, my book is falling apart, which is part of the problem why I keep like shuffling papers. Okay, so event in flight, King of Spades. Create your own. Draw again. Okay, 2 of clubs. You meet a jackdaw who offers to accompany you and help you at your next location. In the current and next hex you visit, make all checks with authority. They will leave you after the next hex. Okay. So I'm actually going to land and try to preen. And that's cool, because that means I get that with authority. Okay. I have a +1 to preen. Okay, so my target is 6. So I draw 2. And I drew a 4 and a jack. So the jack +1 is 13 or 12. So that beats the 6. Okay, so I successfully got rid of 1 more injury. Cool. All right. So now I'm on land and I need to do 2 events on land. So let me do this. Okay. So 10 of diamonds. So that is, the weather takes a... Shit, are you... Again? The weather takes a turn for the worse if you are indoors. Ignore this. Okay. Fortunately, I get to do this at advantage. Okay, so this is a search check, right? Okay, I have search at +2, I think. Yes. Okay, and I get to do an advantage too. Okay, so the target is ace, which is 1. So there's literally no way I can lose. All right. So we find a place to weather. I do not get an injury. And we have to make 2 more turns on land. Okay. So, Jack of Diamonds. You meet a character who requests your assistance. You may generate a new objective. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be objective 4. Oops. Let's see. 2 locations, objects, characters, objectives. Okay. 5 of clubs. Okay. Character wants you to take a letter to character in location. So I think that first character is going to be the first, the character we just met. Okay, so character wants me to take a letter to character in at location. Okay. So I'm going to generate the characters first and then the location. Okay, so the first character, the one that I met, is 7 of diamonds. A swarm of brigand rats. Nice. So the first character. So a swarm of brigand rats wants me to take a letter to... I want to generate adjectives for this swarm. Okay. Red 2 and black ace. So sleepy and grumpy. So a swarm of sleepy and grumpy brigand rats wants me to take a letter to another character. Oops. And this is going to be 2 of hearts, a tea merchant. Okay. So wants me to take a letter to a tea merchant. And I'm going to say it's okay, let's pick a town. Okay, so where do we think the tea merchant is? I think the tea merchant is probably down here. So either Midland Port or Castleton. I think probably a merchant is going to be in a port. So, so in Midland Port. Okay. Okay, so they're going, I have a letter from rats. To tea merchant. Okay. Yeah. So I love that they're sleepy. It makes me so happy. I say as I yawn, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that is one event on land. So I need one more event on land. Oops. Okay, and that is a 7 of clubs, which is you find a message scratched into the dirt by another of your species who needs help. You can generate a new objective. Don't mind if I do. I don't know why I keep losing my mouse. Okay, so this is objective 5. And it's okay for me to have a million objectives. I just won't do them all. Okay, so new objective. Yay! Whoops. Okay, so I gotta get over here and. All right. 8 of clubs. Ooh, it's another ghost one. Yes. Okay, so a ghost is haunting location. And the only way to exorcise it is to use an item which is oh, this is the one where I did the thing, right? I decided whether it was in someone's possession or he's just laying around somewhere and I'd have to do a search check. Okay, so let's say evens is in someone's possession. odds is a search check. Okay, so it's odd. Slurp! Okay, so, Alright. So, first, let's do the locations first. And then the item. Okay. So, King of Spades. Another ghost chip. Another ghost chip. Man, we got a lot of ghost chips, dude. Okay, so is hunting another ghost chip. And where is this new ghost chip? So the other ghost chip is somewhere. Matt! Right? Okay, so I'm going to ghost chips. I like that. Okay. I think they're soggy though, because I do have to go out on the waters at some point. So where do we think that I don't know. Well, none, right? Because they're imaginary or they're incorporeal calories. Um, I think the other ghost ship is right here. Okay, so, search, right? Soggy chips. Search at green. Okay. Wait. I don't want to do that. Go ship in Midnight Gulf. I don't know. Have they been Frenched? Ho ho ho. You know, that's where the origin of French fries is, because they've been Frenched. It's a cut. But it's also fun to make believe or pretend that it's like uh that it's kissing with tongues. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. So the first ghost ship is somewhere over here. The second ghost ship is somewhere over here. This is the army ship or the navy ship that I have to go distract. Okay, so So how about this? Okay, so the green one is the soggy chips. And is it computer chips, or is it American chips, or is it European chips? Because we'll never know until we get there and see what they are. And so I have to distract this ship. So the Navy, let's see, the Navy ship is, remember, there's a thing for naming ships. Yeah. So the Navy ship is the broken pearl. The broken pearl. Now that I can see her. So a Navy ship. The broken pearl. Is patrolling a little bay. So attempt to distract them and change their course so pirate ship can sneak into the bay. Okay, so this was my last thing on land for that. So now I have to figure out how to distract this ship. Actually, I'm gonna do an event in flight to get to that hex because I have to go out and get over here first. Okay, so 5 of diamonds. A rook flies by to ask for your help. If you accept, by the way, I've lost my jackdaw friend. But a rook flies by and asks for your help. If you accept, you may generate a new objective. I'm going to see if I can befriend this rook. And I think if I befriend them, they'll help me distract the ship. And if I fail, they'll just fly away. Okay, so I have no bonus to this. So my target is 1, so that's good. And I drew a queen, so I succeeded that friend check. So I have the rook to help me, and that gives me advantage on. I'm gonna say, what do you think? What's a good way to distract a ship? I could oh, you know what? I'm gonna fly up to their crow's nest. And I'm gonna roll a scare. Pull a scare. Ooh, I really do like that one. It wouldn't make them go in a different direction, though, unfortunately. How about I say that there's fire? I think I want to do is I want to fly up to the crow's nest and sit in the crow's nest and scream down at them like that there's like fire or iceberg dead ahead or something. Or there's a flaming iceberg. Okay, I'm going to try to convince them that there is a flaming iceberg in the mouth of Little Bay and they have to get out of the way. A firebird. Exactly. Exactly. I like this. Okay. So, for my scare, my target is 5. So I have a +1 and I have advantage. So I draw 2. Cool. I drew a queen and a jack. So I succeed at scaring them and convincing them there is a firebird in the mouth of Little Bay. So guess what? They're gone. I have successfully done this. Okay. Sweet. I am 1, right? Those firebirds, they'll get you every time. I'm 1 objective closer to I'm 1 objective closer to the next life cycle stage, which is juvenile. I'm a fledgling right now. But I just realized that I forgot about landlubber. So I'm gonna say that because whenever I land on a ship, I have to make a preen check. Exactly. We have to stop the Firebird menace. You know what? The Firebirds, I heard the Firebirds are in league with the Seagulls. Chewing that one. I'm going to make a preen check. So my target is a 5, and I can make it an advantage because I have my rook friend. So, and I drew a 4 and an 8, so I succeed. So I make the preen check, and that's not to get or to heal an injury, that is to not get an injury. Okay, so, but that's cool. Okay, so now my rook friend is going to go away because that's what I asked him to help with. And I'm going to fly back over land here. So I need to make an event, and I need to pull for an event in flight. So 3 of spades. You spot an object on land. To obtain it, you will need to land and take 2 turns before you leave the current hex. Okay, so okay, so I spot. Oh no! Why are ads happening? I don't know why ads are happening. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at ads. Okay. But I'm gonna type this out. So I spot. Right? Capitalism shakes fist at capitalism. Okay. You're back. everybody's back. So, I spotted an item on the ground. I can land and take it. All right, so let's roll for that item. Roll. I keep saying roll, I'm sorry. You know what I mean, pull. I'm used to rolling. Okay. And I'm gonna set my counter up to 2. So, Queen of Clubs, and we're gonna find out what that item is. Do. All right. So, Queen of Clubs. The deeds to a tiny atoll owned by a trading company. I love it. Okay. So, I spot a piece of paper on the ground. I can land and take it. It is the deed to a tiny atoll How is it owned to a trading company if I have the deed? I will say this. I will say it is coveted by a trading company. So I think that I could sell it to them in order to, I think I could, in other words, I think I could sell it to them and I could probably find them. Oops. Come on. I can find their offices in Midland Port. There's a million things in Midland Port. But it is a port. So it's probably the only large port city on this island. On this little island of... Wait, it has a name. I forgot what the name is. Wrecker's Isle. Nice. Okay, so I am going to try to preen because ideally I'd like to have no injuries. Exactly. They covet it. So it's mine. But it is coveted by a trading company. What would be a good trading company name? For right now, I'm just gonna. This is up to. This is. We can change this later, but I think. I like this. By Trader Joe's of Coral Sea. Nice. Good call, Adam. Good call. Okay. So, okay. So it looks like I'm about equidistant from the ghost ship objectives. Or I could go to Midland Port and I could get some stuff done there. I'm gonna do this one, the blue ghost ship, the one off Crimson Cape. Okay, so so I have to. Here, wait. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Okay, so it could be in any of these. What do you think? It could be in any of these, how about this? It could be, here, wait. What if I do this? Okay. So it could be anywhere within that square. So I have to do, it looks like 4 search checks. 1, 2, 3, 4. To potentially find the treasure chest. Because remember, I have to find a treasure chest that's hidden somewhere in Fairy Hills in order to exercise the ghost ship off Crimson Cape. Okay, so that means that I fly this way. Oh wait, I think I still have to do things on land in this hex. Okay, because I landed and I did the preen check, and I succeeded at the preen check. Yeah, so King of Hearts is draw again. 9 of Diamonds. Okay, so I meet a character who offers to carry me to the next hex. Okay, so how about this? If it's a bird other than a corvid, I'm going to try to fight. No, if it's a bird other than a corvid, I have to try to befriend. If it's a corvid, I can just go. Or if it's anything other than actually, I think I need to try to befriend any one of them. Okay. So the person, the thing I meet or whatever is a 6 of Diamonds, King's Guard. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so that's an enemy. Okay, so this is King's Guard. Honestly, I'm inclined to fight a King's Guard anyway, because they're King's Guard. Makes sense? Because I'm a pirate. I mean, I would too, anyway. Probably a bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so King's Guard is... So actually this how about this? If I get them down to 1, if I do 5 damage to them, they will take me to the next hex. If I do 5 damage to them, they will take me to where I want to go. How about that? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is the King's Guard. And that's, shoot, I forgot what it was. What is it? +262. +262. So right now they have 0 of 6. Okay. Let's get going. All right, so it's my turn to act first, and I forgot that I dive bomb at advantage because I'm a magpie fledgling. No, because I'm a magpie. Okay, so I dive bomb at advantage, and I also have +2 to dive bomb. Okay. So I attack. I attack with a king and a 3. So that's 15. And they defend with a 10 + 2, which is 12. So I successfully do 1 injury to them. Unfortunately, I do 1 at each turn. They do 2. Okay. So now they're going to try to attack me, and I evaded advantage. Okay, so they attack with a 7 + 2, which is 9. And I evade with an 8 + 2, an 8 + 1 or a 3 + 1. So I successfully evade. All right. So now I'm going to attack again. I attack with a 9 + 2. I'm just telling you the top. I'm doing it advantage, but I'm telling you the best number. So I have had attack with a 9 + 2, which is 11, and they evade with an ace + 2, which is 3. So I do another point of damage to them. Okay, so now they attack. With a 9 + 2, which is 11. And I evade with a king or a jack +1. So I successfully evade. Sweet. Okay, my turn. So I'm going to attack with a king +2, which is 15. And they evade with a 6 + 2, which loses. So I cause them 1 more injury. So now it's their turn. They attack. Oh shit. They attack with a queen +2, which is 14. And I evade with. Nope, I lose. Okay, so they got a hit on me. Okay, so they do 4 each time they hit. Okay. So, I'm at the end of the. This is gonna be my last combat of the night, I think. I'm going to continue this on Wednesday. I plan to. So I'm going to keep all this, and we're going to, I'm going to continue this on Wednesday. But this is going to be my last combat of the night. Okay, so I'm just going to say, okay, so it's my turn now, right? Yes. Okay, so I am going to attack with, so here's what I'm going to do. Since I have advantage on the attack, I'm going to draw one card at a time. And if I keep the first card, it'll count for 2 injuries. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to start the other way around. Okay, so they are going to evade. Oh, crap. They're going to evade with a Jack +2, which is 13. And I am going to attack my first attack with a 3 +2. Okay, so I'm going to try to attack again with the 10 +2, so that's 12. So that doesn't work. Okay. So they are going to, so now it's their turn. They're going to attack with a 2 +2. That's good. With a 4. And I'm just going to draw 2 cards this time, because I'm not going to, like, keep the first one. You know what I mean? You can't evade twice. Okay. And I won. I succeeded that encounter. So they did not hit me. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to draw their evasion card first. Then I'm going to draw my first attack card, and if I choose to keep it, it does 2 injuries. If I draw the next one, it only does 1 injury. Okay, so first, they evade with a 10 +2, which is 12. And I attack with, yes, a king. King +2, so that is 15, which means I take them down to 5. And they take me, I'm going to have them take me here. So, that is where I'm going to leave it for tonight. I hope you had fun. I had fun. As you can see, playing games by yourself has its advantages. So, I didn't have to, like, kill off Mags because I wasn't ready for her to die. Oh, and I do have to keep, I want to keep track of, keep losing my mouse, damn it. Okay, and I have 1 joker. Hey look, it's 10. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue the journey of Mags the Magpierate, also known as the Black Feather, on Wednesday. So if y'all want to join me on Wednesday, that could be a thing. And we'll see what happens with, and you guys, I just beat the King's Guard. So I'm pretty proud of Mags. Do you think, so what do you, Do you think that this makes the Kingsguard like my enemy? Because if I failed to befriend them, I think it kind of does. Okay, so just to make it more interesting. So I mean, guards attack on sight anyway because they're Kingsguards, right? But I think that this particular one is like Mags shakes fist at Magpie. So hold on a sec. I want to do the adjectives for this. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So we're gonna do some adjectives. Okay, and the adjectives are unlucky, hell yeah, and jealous. Ooh. Okay, so oops, I don't want caps. And unlucky, jealous, Kingsguard. And that was +2, whoops, +2, 6, 2. Okay, so we'll have to decide how the enemies come back into play. I think they probably, like in certain places, if I'm around where I met them. So how about this? Because I met the parrot over here. So how about this? So if I get around at the mouth of the Frog River, because I don't know if you noticed, but that's called the Frog River. It's great. So at the mouth of the Frog River, I met a grumpy meditative parrot who is my enemy. And then the unlucky jealous Kingsguard, I think I'll probably, I might meet them around Skull Rock. How about this? So around Skull Rock. Whoops. I don't want to capitalize that because that's the name. Around Skull Rock, I met an unlucky jealous Kingsguard. Okay. So, on Wednesday, I'm going to continue the adventures of Mags the Magpierate. With trying to find that treasure chest in Fairy Hills and exercise that ghost ship off Crimson Cape. So, this was fun. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to look for a channel to raid. Let's see. Are any of my friends on? let's see. I'm looking. So I actually have friends on that are playing tabletop games. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid this person. Because they've been on for like 10 minutes. And they are playing Otherscape, which is not a system that I have played before. That's true. There's Ferret software. But I do have friends that I followed before, and they are playing tabletop games. And let's give the love to tabletoppers. All right. So I'm going to do this. Did that work? Yes. All right. And let us go show them some love. And if you'd like to, you can grab that raid message. And I'll see you over there. And potentially, I'll see you on Wednesday for the thrilling conclusion of Mags the Magpierate journey across Wrecker's Isle. So, sorry, I'm doing things. Okay. So, I will see you then. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. And I hope to see you soon. And please take care of yourself. Because remember, some possum loves you.